I was hoping, you ask if when I wrote this book that I one day would imagine it being a film. The answer is yes. Did I think it would take 33 years to do it? No, but I had to come to the conclusion that unless I produced it, financed it, directed it, and narrated it myself, it wasn't going to have the personal or intimacy that it needed to have to be what you saw. So I just waited till the right moment to do it, and it happened.
Being directed by my dad, I mean, we've worked together acting-wise on a few projects, which is always the most fun ever. So I think it's not too much different in this sense because we like to collaborate on a lot of things in life and in work, and I always go to him for advice anyways. But I felt very lucky that he included me on a lot of the prep for the movie and a lot of the choosing the costumes and the hair and makeup and running those things by me to get my take on it or my opinion. And he already had such a vision in his head that it was just incredible to see that come to life. And it gave me the confidence to play the character. And I could go to him at any point and we have that rapport so naturally that it gave me just all the more confidence to play this character and sort of bring her to life.
Well, Ella's got such a discerning, tasteful viewpoint that I'd liked asking Ella, what do you like, this or this better? And she'd have good reasons why she chose what she liked better. So when you have a discerning palate and you have taste by nature, which is what Ella has, it's a whole other game. It's you have a partner to create, and you feel more secure as well in some of the decisions you're making. Do you like this frame or do you like that frame? Do you think this should be this way or that? And you bounce ideas off each other. So it was about that too. Great, because I was the captain. I navigated the whole thing. I made the decisions. Hard to get used to though, because I was so used to having to adhere to the rules of a director, rules of a producer, rules of a studio, that to be completely independent and be able to make these decisions on my own were phenomenal. It was like I would start to think, oh no, the concept was someone else won't approve, and I'm thinking, I'm the approval. Why am I worried about that? So it gave me freedom to create without interference and without interruption. It was fantastic. Well,
working with Clark, he's amazing. He's just the sweetest, funniest little guy and so talented that I was taken aback on the first day. I mean, actually, the first time that we all sort of met together with Kelly and with Clark was at your house and you flew them in, and then we all did a table read, and immediately I got chills because I was thinking, okay, he's perfect for this character and he's a little him and he's just nailed it, and this is his first movie ever and he just did an incredible job. I'm so impressed. And he's just so smart and so
because my sister Ellen, who plays the grandmother in the drive up in the beginning, she called me when she knew I was going to do the movie, and she said, are you thinking of still doing the movie this year? And I said, yeah. She said, there's a little boy that's working with me in the Christmas show that I think not only reminds me of you when you were little. He's precocious and a very talented kid. He said, you might want to meet him or audition him because I think he would be great for your movie. I said, let's do it. So they sent a tape and I was very impressed. And then when they flew to my house, he had memorized the whole book, and he memorized my cadence and the way I said things, my intonation, everything perfectly. And I said, oh, this is a home run. He's doing this. He's a pro. Mm-hmm. And he was already used to performing on stage. He was a professional musician to some degree, so it was easy to work with him. I didn't have to work very much to get him to do that performance. He let the camera pick up thought and pick up the way he approached it. He didn't have to ever force it. He could just be it. And that's the art of acting. You know, can you just behave in a character as opposed to efforting it, you know?
It's true.
Well, everybody can remember a time in their life when they had hope
Mm-hmm.
and they had aspirations, and it was unassailable. It was not interfered with, and a resilience that allowed that dream. So mother and son are very similar in this piece. The mother at 49 still has aspirations and dreams and hopes that could work as an actress on film. And the little boy has dreams and hopes that he'll be a pilot one day, and dreams of flying on a plane. He's never flown on a plane. Dreams of having a girlfriend that he could, you know, be in love with, and maybe she'd be an aviator too. Or all these subjective dreams are only of another era and only a youthful perspective, because resilience has to do a lot with it too. If you get knocked down and you get some bad news, how quickly can you recover? And young people have a better resilience, but in those days it was even more so, because there was less interference from the internet, less interference from if bad news existed, but it wasn't so much on their lines. So they had this innocence toward life, and this innocence took them. And even the mother has an innocence. Both of them are very innocent characters, even though, you know, they may not always behave in an innocent way. They're still innocent at heart, I think. Do you know?
That was the most, I think I cried so many times. I mean, just when you got the award, I looked down through the audience and all of our family was there, and we were all just sobbing, but of joy. We were so excited, and it was a moment in history, not only in general, but for our family as well, for us all to be there and share that moment, and then to watch the movie with all of us and with an audience as well who you could feel was enjoying it. And that's just such an incredible feeling and such a rewarding feeling, especially knowing how much work he put into it and knowing that everyone is enjoying it that much, and as much as we enjoyed making it and watching it. It was just so special.
Because, you know, I had the experience with Pulp Fiction. I had never seen the movie, and I saw it on this giant screen for the first time, and half my family hadn't seen the movie. So I knew what they were in for, seeing it on a big screen with the most discerning audience in the world, you see. So it's a little bit of, is it going to work or not? Because they're different than the average audience. They're there as cinephiles, you know. So this is a beautiful time to see the truth of how it's going to unfold. But I knew the joy of watching yourself on a big screen when something is really good, and my whole family was going to see themselves be part of history. Coming there with all these guns loaded, and yet with the stress of will it work or not work, was an interesting mosaic of feelings and anticipations, do you know?